Ladies and gentlemen. Well, anyhow, as I was saying, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And please smash the like button. We've had some gremlins in the system tonight, it looks like. But you guys know how it always works. You just never know what's going to happen, but the show will still continue and go on. It won't stop. Nobody's going to stop it. It's still going down. And I want to thank you for your patience and being here. And I don't know, again, what that was with the three-peat going around with the intro, trying to raise the roof this evening, but it's okay. We're still here. We're still going to talk about how to make your money work for you. Investment opportunities for 2023. They're still in the house. It's not going to stop us. And I want to thank you so much for being here. So let's see if we can start this off how it's supposed to be. And please, again, smash the like button. That's so the YouTube guys know that we're here. And also, in the course of your day, if you're ever watching a video, please share some of the videos with family, friends, whoever you want, because you never know who's looking for some opportunity or willing to take in some information. All right, so let's see who's in the house tonight. It looks like we have a few with the icons next to their name in the house, which means there's members of the channel. Thank you so much for being here, Laverne Penix, and welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. And he's known around here as AKA Mr. Cool. He's in the house and he says his tagline: hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone's doing well. Let's make some money. That's what we plan on doing. We have to talk about the evolution, the money. We have to make it, because in case anybody has any delusions, if you think that everything was fine 2 years ago and you went to the grocery store and you were buying groceries, then 2 years later, your bags, for the same amount of money, there's a drastic reduction in the amount of bags you're carrying out of there for the same items that you're buying. Hell, paper items are ridiculously priced. And I mean that toilet paper, paper towels, and basic paper goods are 3 or 4 times what they cost 2 years ago. So don't tell me that you're going to be fine 5 years from now, 10 years from now. If you think the prices are crazy now, what do you think is going to happen 5, 10 years from now? 3, 4, 5 times as much as they are now, 10 times as much as it is now. So therefore, you have to concentrate on getting those extra streams of revenue, but they're not making it easy for us, ladies and gentlemen, because you know the government's going to come around sooner or later with this cryptocurrency, which means they're going to block their blockchain. They'll keep it hidden. But your blockchain, the public blockchain, will be open. So they'll track your stuff. You won't be able to track what the government's doing, just like now. All right, Laverne Penix is here, and he lets me know also. I got the notification in video, and that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Please let me know if you saw the trailer and or if you received a notification. That would be helpful as well. We started off with one, so thank you so much for that, Laverne Penix, Mr. Cool. And look who else is here. Maria Barnes is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. The other Mrs. Cool is here. Thank you so much. And her tagline as well. Hello, Eric and SSN family. How is everyone doing? I got the notification and the trailer. Thank you so much. That's 2 people. Can we break a record tonight? Thank you so much. Maria Barnes, a.k.a. Mrs. Cool, is here. And once again, everybody, thank you so much for being here. And Miguel, Army retired veteran, is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he has the icon next to his name as well. God bless my SSN family. I got the notification too. That's 3. Thank you so much. With the icon as well, which means if you would like to become a member of the channel, please smash that join button, not the subscribe button, the join button. That's the one you're looking for by the chat box. Anyhow, it looks like a $sign in most cases. But Miguel, Army retired, thank you so much for being in the house tonight. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see who else. Oh, Miss Professor Auntie Val is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And she has the icon next to her name as well. So thank you so much again for being here. And she brings her tagline in and says, good evening, fam. And tonight she's got the smiles, the giggles, with the hearts, with the strength, with the support, all in one. Thank you so much for being here once again. All right, and here we are. He said it can't hear you, Eric. I know it was early on. You couldn't hear me. Hopefully everything's good now. Can't hear you. Thank you, everybody. I realized it a little late, but please let me know if you can hear me now. That would be greatly appreciated. Let's see. It was 6:19 or 6:20. What time is it now? Okay, we're good. We have live. Yes, the Gremlins was in the house tonight trying to block. Auntie Val says got the notification and trailer. Is that we're up to 4 now. This is good. This is a good start tonight. Little family is back in the house tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Very nice to see you once again in the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And says hello. That's good enough. Hello to you too. Thank you once again, because you can be anywhere here on a Friday night. And everybody knows when we start this off, thank you so much, Professor. You guys know we can start this off. Number 1, whenever we talk about making money, we have to talk about the basics. You know, you can get your CEO of My Life t-shirts at stopstrugglingnow.com. You actually have to act like a hedge fund. You have to act like you are the CEO of a hedge fund, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, a Fortune 100 company. You have to make moves no matter what the economy's doing. If that means I have to lay off customers, that means customers, lay off our workforce, then I have to lay off our workforce. What does that equate to? That means I have to get rid of some of that debt. That debt is your workforce. You're paying a workforce. Your debt is workforce. You got to get rid of them. That means you got to get rid of that debt. All right. Same kind of thing. If you're doing individual, we're talking about CEO of My Life. And like I said, go pick up that t-shirt at stopstrugglingnow.com. I'm marketing a little bit right now. I'm turning into a YouTuber, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now let's get into some other things, because you do have to act like a CEO. So therefore, you need to get some assets that makes money for you. What assets do I get? Well, one easy way to get assets is I think I should buy a company, or I have to partner with a company. So partnerships are all over the place. You can actually be a partner with almost anybody these days, being an affiliate, a referral person. That's simple. That's the easiest thing to do. Buying a company, that's a little bit harder if you're just ordinary citizen and OC like us here, but that doesn't mean anything. You can create your company. And of course, you guys know the number one thing, I got to keep saying it till the rest of the year, get your Opus virtual office, $99. It's a tax write-off, but you have somebody answering your phones in your company name. Then you have your business phone number, which is on the 411. You have a business fax number. So you're straight up legitimate. Form your corporation, your LLC or a C Corp, get it in line, get your articles of incorporation, do that. Then you're in business for the things you love to do. Make your money work for you. It's a tax write-off to boot. So any money that you make, yes, you're going to have expenses. That's one of the expenses that you're going to have. But any profits left over, that's going to go to you, minus the taxes, of course. But nonetheless, you got to start your own business, because a simple thing, you're out here, even if you made a YouTube channel, even if you had an Instagram, even if you had Facebook, just one of them, and you called it XYZ company and it's associated, you simply making a video in a park, going through toll booths, then getting something to eat could be construed as a tax write-off. You understand what I'm saying? When you go traveling, you do videos in that destination, you get tax write-offs. But if you're just willy-nilly playing around and you're acting like you're not a CEO, like you're a subsidiary of the United States of America, that means you got to pay higher taxes because you're a subsidiary. No, you need to create your own subsidiary so you pay less taxes, just like the government pays less taxes. You guys got to get your mind right. We're going to continue. This is Stop Struggling Now, in case you haven't heard. So once again, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, this is an opportunity, equal opportunity chat room here, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you agree or disagree, it's fine. You can make your feelings known in the chat room. All right, let's see who else is in the house tonight. All right. Little family, we got down to him. We got to Professor Auntie Val. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. But the first things first, you got to get that Opus virtual office. That just sets you up. So then that way you're in the realm where everything. Imagine this. Some of you are sitting there right now and you just had a meeting today or a meeting this week with people that you're discussing simple things that you don't think anything about. Like you're thinking, hey, what about this real estate deal? And you're sitting there talking to people, talking about it. And then you're thinking, well, wait a minute. I'm in this type of business. I'm an investor. My company could invest in this stuff. So that means when we were eating lunch today, talking about real estate, talking about investing in this project, that could be, wait, it's a tax write-off. Of course, you write down the receipt, the date, the time, who you were talking with, record how much it was. That's a tax write-off. You have to have it set up. That's your realm of your business. Stop Struggling Now, for instance. It's a big realm. That's why you don't pick a name like XYZ Trucking Company. XYZ Trucking Company gets you no love when we're over here talking real estate. And if you ever get audited, the IRS is going to sit there and say, this is XYZ Trucking Company. Why are you taking a discount off over here for taxes when you're saying you talked about real estate? So that's why you should name your company something that is ambiguous. So a lot of people do that consulting name, right? So either way, that covers a lot of territory as well. So when you're consulting, you're talking about the real estate. Now, if that's a write-off. I'm over here consulting about a business. Okay, that's a write-off. So you see, you get these ambiguous names, not a direct name. But if you start a trucking business, okay, well, you're not going to get a write-off for talking about real estate deals, even though that's what you're doing too. But that'll have to be a separate company then. But all I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, you got to set yourself up. You be the CEO. Don't be the subsidiary and pay the high taxes. You're the holding company. Yourself will be the holding company. Get it? All right, ladies and gentlemen, enough about that. let's get into some other things, because we have to have our money making money. And by the way, I have to make a special announcement. Anybody who has my EasyTron bot, here's the latest update. And I just had something happen to my screen. Don't know what is going on. The gremlins are still here. But nonetheless, my EasyTron bot up to, what was it, 1.5% Monday through Friday. So therefore, just keep this in mind. They've actually made some changes. So when you go to Telegram, you will see a zero balance right now. And they allegedly will give everybody back their initial investment. You'll be able to withdraw that. They're saying it might be on Monday. We will see. I don't know who's, this is just relayed. So I don't know anybody. I don't even understand what's going on, because people are relaying these type of messages. And then I'm saying, well, where are you getting this message from? Why doesn't a representative of the company just come on and post up a video and say, hey, if you don't want to be on screen, fine, but at least post up something that says, tells people what it is. This third party, fourth party stuff, people are saying, oh, on Monday, you may be able to withdraw. Okay, maybe, we don't know. But the point I'm trying to make, you hit your balance, and then it'll tell you how much you put in, and then it'll tell you another balance of how much you've earned. Again, allegedly, we're supposed to be able to take out the money. So we'll see. Maybe they're not bad actors. And then also, you will notice if you click on the Fund METB part, that's their new website. They're claiming, now I haven't heard anything yet, because I asked point blank. Somebody said they deposited 100. I said, okay, are they sending you your up to 1.5% a day? No answer. So the new website is new. So in other words, the old Telegram information and app and all that, once you get your money back, if you want to get into the new FUND, what is that, Fund METB or whatever, if you go there, that's a different account and a new account. So they're separate. So they're getting rid of the other account. They're claiming, or the people relaying messages claiming, hack, you know how it always works in crypto world, hack, whatever. But the point is, two separate things. I'm just letting you know, the new website is separate. It has nothing to do with what's sitting over there on your Telegram or what's on that other website that they used to have, METB. So just giving you an update. Hopefully this will be the one that they didn't actually run off with the money, and they actually are able to give people back at least what they put in. That would be greatly appreciated, wouldn't it? All right. Remember, anything that you invest in, only put in what you can afford. All right. That's all you got to remember. That's your number one thing as well. Number one, only use monies that you can afford to lose. And Jaway J, very nice to see you once again. Thank you so much for being here on the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he has a tagline. Hello, SSN Nation. Hello to you too. And once again, Friday night, and he's in the house showing the support. I appreciate it. Kamal C. Wright is back. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much. I humbly appreciate the donation. Thank you. And he says, good evening, Brother Eric. What's a DBA and how can it be used? A DBA, that's doing business as. So in certain, just check your states. Almost most states you can have a DBA. So my name is Eric Bird. I can set up a DBA as a separate business with an EIN number, but it's not an LLC. That doesn't give you certain limited liability protections, but it's easy to set up. If you have a low, you can set those up. All right. But, it's just what it says, doing business as. That's all that means. There's nothing more. So you could actually set up an LLC and then have an LLC doing business as something else, DBA. But I wouldn't advise DBAs, only because any insurance or any limited liability you can get, you should get. DBA doesn't even cost. So all I'm saying is they'll ask you for some paperwork. You can always go down, depending on what state you live in. You can set up a DBA, no problem. All right. So that's pretty easy. Okay. Eric, When you click balance, that message pops up saying about being able to withdraw your money on Monday. Very good, Maria Barnes. I didn't click on it. I'm just sitting here waiting to see what happens. But I haven't clicked on it since Wednesday. No, yesterday I clicked on it, I think, or Wednesday. I can't remember. But anyhow, that's good news. That's great news. Wouldn't that be great? A crypto company that actually gives you money back after there was some people that hack it, here's the thing. I got to say something about this crypto. This is like, first off, I thought crypto was pretty much safe on these blockchains and doing all this. Now we're finding out blockchains are getting hacked. Contracts are getting hacked. Binance got hacked. They stopped withdrawals and deposits for about 8 to 10 hours. I just don't get it. It's no safer than your bank account, although your bank is even safer than crypto. Jeez, this is crazy. But thank you so much for letting us know that. I didn't realize that. Where's my phone at? I'm going to have to check this out because, as you know, we're 22 minutes in. One of these times we'll have an SSN lifestyle interlude, so I'll check it out then. But please, ladies and gentlemen, if you just showed up, smash that like button. And that's so the YouTube gods know that we're here in the house at the SSN Nation, and it won't stop even with the gremlins in the house. All right. The message is in Spanish and in English. About time, Maria Barnes. That's all I had to say. I'm like, what's up with all this Spanish stuff? I get it. It's the Latin. I have no problem with that. But at least you got to put it in English because your English-speaking country is the #1 consumer nation in America. The most people that are into crypto, and they're willing to spend money into crypto, and you're putting Spanish. So then they're saying, oh, forget about it. Well, if you're actually doing legitimate business, you should include the United States market, especially when it comes to crypto. All right. So there you go. Kamal Seagate. Thank you so much once again. And the Spanish. All right. We're having a little technicals, but it's okay. Thank you once again. I humbly appreciate the $10 donation and everyone. Thank you for your support, especially with the icons of subscribers, because we don't get much love, but it does not stop here from giving out the information. So as you guys already saw on the screen when the gremlins were in the house, I'm going to have to go with the stock market. Let's go look today, ladies and gentlemen. Did I not say? I'm just going to keep saying it. I'm just going to keep saying it. And actually, I should have actually uploaded a video for you. I did my first Eric Says today, 30-second interlude video on real estate, single family home pricing going down 50 to 60%. I still have some people going, yeah, right. I still have some people going, oh, he's funny. They still are clowning. But trust me, ladies and gentlemen, I know. Some of you may be saying, Eric, I think that's a bit much. There's no way $1 million home is going to be 500, 550, 450. You're thinking there's no way it's happening. But I'm telling you right now, I just got some information from my Zillow. I got some from my Zillow. I put in my 10 properties, 11 or 12 properties. And guess what? They are over $1 million. Because I'm thinking, you know what? This hurricane stuff, this crazy weather stuff, having to mow lawns like every 4 days and all this craziness because there's humidity and rain and water all over the place. I'm like California kid. We don't have to think about mowing our lawn for at least a week to 10 days. It doesn't grow. There's hardly any water to make it grow that fast. And then I'm thinking, what the hell? I don't even have to think about hurricanes. And I know my friends go, Eric, you got to worry about earthquakes. I'm like, when? 30 years ago? Is that what you're talking? I'm like, what are you talking about? I got to worry about a hurricane every year over here. This is crazy. All right. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Auntie Val has some update for me. She says the blockchain was not hacked. Okay. She says the bridge used to allow interoperability to other chains was hacked. Bridges are a big problem. Thank you so much for that correction. She is absolutely correct. Because in my mind, I'm thinking the blockchain is actually hacked, but she is right. It was the bridges. That's a distinct difference. So thank you so much for saying that and bringing that so I can get corrected in the proper thing because we do like facts. I don't want to give out any misinformation. So thank you so much for coming to the aid, Professor Auntie Val, because that loose link right there. And so now that makes you wonder, remember, but in turn, some of that money is held up, which is very, very interesting. Some of it is actually in that chain. It's kind of funny, not in the chain, but in the bridge. The people that got in there, they actually, that money's held up. So it's going to be very interesting how this is all going to play out, I have to admit. So thank you so much, Professor Auntie Val, for that clarification in the nick of time. I'm glad you're here tonight, because I would have given out that misinformation about the blockchain. All right, because I was wondering, how does the blockchain get hacked? This doesn't make any sense. All right, Leah Dennis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to your name. Thank you once again for that support. And happy Friday night, SSN family. Special shout out to Eric B, Auntie Val, Laverne P, Miguel, Kamal with the money, Maria B, 100% facts. Thank you. We like to keep 100% facts. That's what we like to do around here. Leah Dennis, thank you so much for showing the love with the rest of the SSN Nation tonight. I appreciate that again. And once again, I want to show everybody this, because there is a distinction. I want to be clear. The blockchain was not hacked. It was the bridges, the multi-channel, when you're swapping chains, that little interoperability that she's talking about, that's what was hacked. So not the actual BNB chain. But they had to shut it down, and they may be able to retrieve some of the millions, but not all. That's just the way of crypto, ladies and gentlemen. So now the hackers found a vulnerable spot in crypto. This just seems to never end, though. I'm just like, man, might as well just chill for 2 years or something. See if these guys get this stuff right. This is just getting crazy. But nonetheless, let's get back to what happened today in the stock market. 2%, ladies and gentlemen. 2%. All right, Laverne Penix, Mr. Cool. Remember, I believe it was Monday. I think it was Monday or Wednesday. I can't remember. Maybe it was Wednesday. When the stock market went up, you said it was a nice day. Or was it Marrero said it was a nice day? And I'm sitting there like, it's 1929. They want your money, ladies and gentlemen. They want you to put money in while the stock market's going down, because you're buying their shares. They don't want to hold on to them. They're like looking for the next person so they can unload like yesterday. So they got to have a couple of days up, because once again, they got to sucker you into the thought going, oh, it's over. 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row, it's over. And then sure enough, they lower the boom on you on a Friday. Boom. Look at all this red, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not just easy red either. This is not just a few points here and there. The Dow Jones. Let's go look at this. What was this? What is this? Minus 600 points? S&P minus 100 points? NASDAQ minus 400 points? Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of make your money work for you, stand by, because some of these companies are going to be at their 52-week all-time lows. I'm talking about the likes of a Tesla, potentially an Apple, a Microsoft, an Amazon. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not crying. These are tears of joy, because that means ordinary citizens can get these stocks at these 52-week low prices. Put yourself in the driver's seat. And when the stock goes up a mere 20%, 20% is a lot. When it goes up 50%, that's a lot. But can you imagine if it goes back 200% because you bought it at the 52-week low? Can you imagine that? Or 300% and it gets back up to its normal stock price from the 52-week low? Some of you may be saying, Eric, he's losing his mind. He's delusional. He doesn't understand what's going on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know, that could be very well said. I've been said I was crazy all my life. So that's right. No different. The teacher said Eric doesn't study enough. He doesn't pay enough attention to what I'm teaching him. And I'm like, that's correct. Because what you're teaching me right now has nothing to do with real life when I'm 25 years old. So I'm sorry, I'm not paying that much attention. That's all it is. I can't help you with this. So anyhow, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a perfect example of 1929 to 1930. And I'm about to show you, here is the Tesla price. So Laverne Penix, I know you wanted to drop a bag on the Tesla. I would think it's starting to get about the appropriate price. It's no longer 300. It's no longer 260. It's no longer 240. It's 223 today. They have joined in the party because Elon Musk started his Twitter thing again. I will never understand it. He could just create his own Twitter. He has the Tesla market locked down. He has fan people. I want to say fanboys, fangirls, but fan people. Just because he opens up a Twitter-like social media, he would have millions of people on there tomorrow. Why are we spending $40 billion on some crazy Twitter stuff? I don't get it, but that's his business. He's the CEO. He gets to do what he does. But while he's messing around, this is what's happening to Tesla owners' stocks. Now, I believe Tesla is a technological company who is way ahead of the competitors. And this is one company that should not be anywhere near a 52-week low. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Their 52-week low is 206. 206. They're at 223 today. This is like 1929. Can you imagine if they get to 52-week low, even though they sold the most amount of vehicles ever in this last year? I mean, this is crazy. This is real crazy what's going on. This is opportunity is knocking, ladies and gentlemen. All right. But again, I believe we're in 1929 to 1930. So no, I'm not buying Tesla right now. Just say what it is. I'm just going to tell you like it is. Others, you're doing your dollar cost damnedest. You're doing your dollar cost average down. Once again, I will have to prove the point. You shot some bullets when it went down to 260 or 270. You shot some more bullets when it went down to 230, 240. Now, are you going to run out of bullets, or are you going to be able to shoot some more bullets at 223? So when you were dollar cost averaging on the way down, you could have just bought all that stuff at this 223, but are you still going to be patient? Are you going to believe yet that it's 1929 to 1930? Well, we're holding out for some more, ladies and gentlemen, because some more pain is coming. You know why? Because OPEC, hold on, let me get to the screen. OPEC Plus, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, OPEC Plus said, oh, we're going to stop production. Let me put it on the screen. I'll just stop production. OPEC Plus. Okay, we won't get into the foreign policy, but we will get into Reuters. And again, this is OPEC, ladies and gentlemen. OPEC Plus said, yeah. You know, we're just going to, out of the blue, we're going to reduce. Yeah, we're going to reduce production. Ladies and gentlemen, do not be fooled. 2 million barrels per day equals the 2% of global supply. When you start talking about millions of barrels, billions of barrels, there's a problem, ladies and gentlemen. That's a problem. So all I'm trying to say is, OPEC's not our friend. When you guys going to wake up? They're not our, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, we have to make our money work for us. Now, how do we make our money work for us when OPEC is playing games? Well, needless to say, oil prices are going to go up. That means oil company prices are going to go up. So with the knowledge of this information, you can make some astute plays on the stock market where the top 10% play. They own 89% of the stocks. That's where you should be. So, but you have the information that they have. This is no longer in the dark. This isn't 1980, 1990, where they would already be trading days ahead of you being able to buy the shares of oil companies at a lower price. You know in real time now that you should have bought some oil stocks. You know they're going to go up. This is not rocket science. So just stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you make your money work for you. And some of these oil companies give you dividends. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to go do this. Let's go to XOM. Now, XOM 2 years ago was about a half price, maybe even a third of this price. And XOM is Exxon. It was a fourth of this price now that I'm looking at it. And it was a great time. It was in the $30, $25. And if you were still holding on to it all these 2 years, you'd be like, Eric, you told us to get it then, and it went from 24 to 25. But here's the thing, over the last 2 years, been getting some dividends, and the dividends back then was almost around 10%. So you would have gotten the appreciation. It's 101 right now, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you an idea. All right. 101 is what Exxon stock is. What a big difference. 4 times the money. 300% on your money. So either you had a choice to sell it and make one hell of a profit, or keep it and still be getting damn near 10% on your money, or 11 or 12, depending on when you bought it. Because in 2020, the prices went deep. So all I'm saying, they're at their 50, let me see it. Yes, they're at their 52-week high. So you guys can understand this. This is stock market, ladies and gentlemen. You need to be where the top dogs are. Top dogs play here. You need to play here. Some of you are saying, there's some people right now. There's some YouTubers out here. I've ran across all of it. The more I stay on YouTube, the more I get upset. I have people out here saying, don't invest in stocks. Don't invest in the stock market. Don't invest in equities. Don't invest in ETFs. Don't invest in anything. And I'm sitting there going, okay, so then what are you supposed to do? Buy your course? Is that what you're saying? I mean, like, what are you supposed to do if you're not making your money work for you? You have to make your money work for you. You can't just go to work and sit there. So you go to work, you got to have a 401k. You got to put your money somewhere that can earn some additional streams of revenue for you. You can't just sit there and go, oh, yeah, I'm going to go buy your $5,000 course. And then when that doesn't work, I'm going to go buy somebody else's $3,000 course. And when that doesn't work, no, you can't keep doing that. You got to at least make 10, 15, 20% on your money. You guys, you and the SSN Nation, you guys have built for this. The recession-proof videos I made were 3 years ago. So right now, everybody who got in on Exxon or ExxonMobil 2 years ago, when it was 12%, 11%, 10% on your money, you would have been sitting there looking like, oh, the inflation rate is high, but I'm earning 10%, 11%, 12% on my money. I was already in the game. I didn't have to worry about it. Yeah, sure. Okay, inflation went up to 15 or 20%. But hell, I already got my 10% coming in and my stock price went up. I'm winning twice. This is insane, ladies and gentlemen, all right? We're positioning you here in the SSN Nation. We position you to make you a winner. OCs, unite. All right, let's keep it moving. I'm talking a lot of big mess, but the point is proof in the pudding. All you got to do is go back 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. We were saying, get this, get this, get this. And all of them, boom, boom, boom. Over the time, you either had to sell your stock. Don't be greedy, 300%, 200%. I sold mine 200, 300, 1,000%. Come on, don't be greedy. Then some of them, just like the ORC that had the 20% dividends, 20% on your money, ladies and gentlemen. You think I'm going to sell those stocks? Hell no. That's crazy. 20% on your money 2 years ago. It's over 21 it was at one point. So 20% for ORC, 17% for PSEC. They're not that right now, but back then, you think we're selling those? Hell no. Where are you going to get 17 or 20% on your money? They haven't cut their dividends. But again, I'm giving you guys some more information because that's what you're going to need out here in the real world. So when somebody says don't invest in stocks, I'm like, okay, man, where am I going to get 17% on return on my money? Where am I going to get 12% return on my money? They're going to say, okay, buy my course. I have nothing wrong. Look, this is the no guru zone. If somebody wants to sell a course and somebody wants to buy a course, go for it. All I'm trying to say is I can safely, or I shouldn't say safe. Safe is an interesting word with investing, but relatively safe. If I'm going to do $5,000, $3,000, think about $3,000. Somebody will go, okay, I'm getting 15% on my money. Somebody will say, okay, that's only $450 a year. You can't live on that. Yes, but the problem is I didn't have to work for it either. That's the difference. I didn't have to do anything. As long as they're giving me dividends, I'm getting 15%, 17%, 20% on my money. You guys got to think properly here. Don't worry about the quick money. Think about the long money. That's why Tesla is going to be the long money. Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, those are all mega corporations. Hell, Berkshire Hathaway, if you can get in, that's one hell of a company. All right. So all I'm saying is you have to go with the big dogs right now. This is stock market investing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you a little bit of information and some things to think about. So I'm going to go back into this because we went to Exxon here. It's only 3.48% right now. But again, when it was $24, $25, $30 a share, it was over 10% 2 years ago. And everybody, you know, who's the only one? Well, I'm going to say it. YouTube is big. I may not have been the only one, but you were here with Mr. Financial, with Marrero, with Gino Chimienti saying, do this, do that, listen to this. These are the reasons why. Get some EVs. When EVs went down again, the EVs, 10 times their money. Shame on you if you didn't sell when it went 10 times the money, 8 times the money. I sold mine because I looked at my thing and it said 1,100%. I was like, what am I doing? Let me get rid of this stuff. 1,000% on your money? Yes, I'm selling it. Then they went down 50%, 60%, 70%. Enough for the OCs to get in even now because the future is electric vehicles. Pick the suppliers. Pick the EV companies. They're all going to be rocking and rolling. Tesla leading the way. Tesla at their all-time 52-week low. I think we're getting there. In fact, they might get there. So we're going to find out. I'm going to hold out a little bit longer before I jump into some Tesla. But all I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, these are the kind of things that you should be looking at. And in fact, some of you right now, let me go check this out. ORC. I showed you guys about a month ago when we were talking about ORC. Look at this. 22%. They're at it again, ladies and gentlemen. And that is even with the cut of their dividend. They cut their dividend about 10 cents. Can you believe this? I don't know if this is even up to date, but this is 22.46%. And I have news for you. Over here is a bunch of red, right? With their revenues coming in, their quarterly financials, a bunch of red. But these guys are Orchard Island Capital, and they still just cut their stuff. They're around 20%. This is what I'm talking about. It's high risk, ladies and gentlemen, because they could easily say, we don't want to give out this free money. We'll just keep it in-house. But as long as they're giving it out, you might as well get 20% on your money. And their 52-week low is $7.95. Can it get lower? Yes. But here's the thing. What you may not know, this type of company, when they have an inflationary situation, generally it will come down. But when they keep raising interest rates, these are some of the safest stocks are the REITs. So when you see 20%, you have to say, I got to put in a little bit of money in ORC, right? Just a little. And then when you go over here and have the sister type company, another REIT, look at this. 18%, ladies. Are you seeing this, ladies and gentlemen? 18%? Are you seeing this? Okay, I'm just checking. Because there's not too many other people around. Well, then again, I don't really look at other YouTubers' financial channels. There's too many of them. Maybe somebody else has been telling you to get AGNC and ORC. Maybe they have. But it's also near its 52-week low, ladies and gentlemen. So as long as they're giving out dividends, if this keeps going down a little bit, guess what? This dividend yield is going to keep going up. And we're talking about 18%. Jeez, this is insanity what's happening. Opportunity is all over the place. Check this out. And everybody that's been here already, and you're new here, thank you so much for being here. Please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, all right? We just don't talk about stocks. We also talk about real estate. In fact, we haven't even talked about real estate yet. We're talking about being the CEO of your life. As a CEO, and you can turn around to your stockholders and shareholders and be like, hey, guys, we can get 10% a year on our money. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a little bit of our portfolio over here. Wouldn't that be very smart to do? Here's REFI, R-E-F-I. This is also a REIT. A lot of people would say, don't do REITs. But this is 12.7%, ladies and gentlemen. Their 52-week low is 13.87. Okay? So when you start doing all three of these, 22, 18, and 12, right? That's 40, that's 52. You divide that by 3, that's 17%, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm not saying that all these companies are going to continue to give out their dividends. This is for you to research. But these 3 I've talked about over the last month. So you have no excuse. But of course, I always have to go to my fan. This is my favorite. But, you know, they actually at one time was only $4.50 a share. But they're coming back, ladies and gentlemen, because now they are now back over 10% themselves. PSEC, Prospect Capital Corporation. Look at this. So I'm expecting the same thing. The Federal Reserve is going to increase interest rates. That's going to affect these REITs. That's going to affect my Prospect Capital. As long as these guys are still going, you know what, we're still going to give you some dividends, but then they can cut out the dividends, which would mean their stock price would diminish greatly. But that's the risk that you would have to take. So that's why I say only put in what you can afford to lose on these high dividend stocks. You won't even find this on the top dividend stock list. That's what crazy. Go on, ladies and gentlemen. Go Google. Go Google. And then I just gave you 4 that are over 10%. And all 4 will not be on that top dividend list. They might be 1 or 2, but not all 4. Maybe not even 1. Maybe not even any of them. That's how crazy it is around here. But this is what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're new here, this is Stop Struggling Now. We help people around here. You don't need a course to get this information. All right, let me see who else is in the house tonight. All right, here we are. Eric, XPLR was up to 26.28% today. Laverne Penix, thank you so much for that. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes, those of us that have the XPLR, by the way, thank you for bringing this up. There's some information that I should be sharing. I have to share some information because some people, they aren't privy, and I should. Hold on. I'm going to do something in the background here. Let me get this up because we have group economics here, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to go to the back office. I'm not even going to tell you what it is until I actually log in. But we had a group economics, the SSN Lifestyle, the sister property. And therefore, people put money in, business opportunity, and it generates rewards on a daily basis. DebtBox was on they're on the BNB network. So when the deposits and withdrawals were held off for a few hours, that was affecting it. Excuse me. So the mining was affected. And I don't know what the mining was, but I looked today, it was 397. Well, excuse me, well down from 400 and what was it, 470, 480, something like that. But here's what I want. In fact, I'll do 2 things. I'm going to go announcements because I'm going to go to the screen and show you what I'm referring to here. Let me see if I have this. Okay, we have it right. So I'm going to go here and let me make sure you can see it. Okay, here's what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we do. In case you're new here, I'm the CEO and founder of SSN Lifestyle. That's the sister property here. This is the equivalent of almost like what we're talking about. If you want something to get residual income, products and services that you can sell and make commission off of, that you don't have the top dog products, by the way. But all I'm trying to say is, if you want to make extra revenue from being a affiliate or a member, you can do that. You can sign up other people. You can receive extra income. So we have something called the Ring of Life, Ring of Fire over there. And the Ring of Fire gives you business opportunities. And so as a group economic business opportunity, we had people put the money in. They have a share, so to speak, a percentage of the node, a debt box node. So that just gives you what I'm leading up to. And here's the news, ladies and gentlemen. October 3rd, XPLR did a halving. So here's how this works. Whenever this is backed by real world assets, in this case, it's a satellite system that can find, believe it or not, oil, water, natural gas, gold, silver, platinum, rhodium from a satellite underground. People, they charge people for that. Part of the profits, they actually come and either have, or they come and buy the coins and then burn them. But the first thing is, they did a halving on October 1st, and this is equivalent to 7.9 billion. I don't know how this equates to anything, but they halved on aluminum. Whoever had aluminum, they halved also. So again, this helps in theory create a higher price. So when he says XPLR went up 26%, this is because they did a halving. So there should be some sort of increase because there was a reduction of the coins. But again, that illustrates they burned this many. So therefore, we have an upside for a few days, maybe a week, maybe permanent. So just so you guys get an idea, this is what we're looking at here. This is where he's getting this number from, 25.18%, 25%, ladies and gentlemen. And let me see, what's that other one? Aluminum. That's up 12.5, some green. That's good. So this is very, very good. And just for everybody, we have some people here that are in XPLR. So therefore, I might as well just show you what some of you may not understand, but it's mining 24 hours a day. And we have another group economic plan at SSN Lifestyle that comes out. This goes along with what we're talking about tonight. Make your money work for you. Your money's working for you. This is mining 24/7 without you doing anything. You just put the money in, sit back, see what happens. This is high risk, high rewards. Anything that's in crypto is always high risk, high rewards. I don't care if it's backed by oil, gold, silver. This is one of those ones that I feel strongly about, simply because there's hardly any crypto projects that are backed by real world assets. Anything at the debt box is backed by real world assets. We are up to 24,000 XPLR tokens. I have not transferred them out of here. I feel it's best just sit here in the mining balance. There's no reason to withdraw. If we do, it's 10%. That's what's going to happen, but that's no big deal. There's no way around that. But nonetheless, I just like it being here. So then that way we don't have two buckets, so to speak, because I don't know what's going to happen if I withdraw it. Then it'll show this 24,974 will be in the wallet. And will this balance start at zero again? You know, I like showing what the balance is so everybody that's in here knows that that's the balance. There is no discrepancies. Everything's fine. Now, we're down to 390 XPLR right now, which is very, very interesting because that's double. That's $4 a day if this is the case. It used to be $2 and something a day. This is great news. That's $120 per month at this point. Well, we know they're not going to keep going 390 because more people are going to buy these XPLR nodes. They're only 1,250. And as soon as they send up their satellite, hopefully in the next 3 to 6 months, then they're going to have their own satellite with the own scanner system, which now means they can charge even more money. And they're going to have people on the satellite that they can charge money for their being on the satellite. This is very, very powerful, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to get into our next one is not going to be the node. It's going to be Miracle Cash, ladies and gentlemen. Miracle Cash is crypto as well. So again, you're the CEO of your life. You put in what you can afford to lose. That's what you're going to be doing. All right, let's keep moving. Let's go. In fact, we're 56 minutes in. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, I think you need to share this live stream with other people. Put it on your social media, put it on your Twitter, put it on your Instagram, put it on your Facebook, and let people know we're talking about making money here, ladies and gentlemen, making your money work for you while you sleep. That's what we're talking about here. Because a lot of people would have loved to have this going on right now, earning 20% on their money. So in other words, whatever they put in, they're earning 20%, 15% on their money, 17% on their money. They'd be loving that because they would have a check coming in every month. In some case, like AGNC, that's a check every month. PSEC, that's a check every month. ORC, that's a check every month. That's a dividend check coming in every month. So actually, you can use that. And yes, it's taxed, ladies and gentlemen. It's taxed, but you have income coming in that you can actually withdraw and use. Free money, so to speak, because you believe in the company. So think about that, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So thank you so much, Laverne Pennick, for mentioning that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I will get into the other thing at SSN Lifestyle. But first, we have to really talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. Did you miss the last 48 hours, the last 24 to 48 hours? I know you didn't miss it. I have made 4 videos about Larimar. I always want to say Larimar, but it's Larimar and the Punta Cana project condos. Larimar City condos for sale, ladies and gentlemen. This has nothing to do with make your money work for you unless you invest in this and then 3 to 5 years later they build it. And then you have extra streams of revenue coming in. So that is what we have to talk about here. All right. Because if you want to make your money work for you, how easy is it for you? If somebody offered you this, ladies and gentlemen, stock market going down, little family, exactly 1929. Again, there will be another Eric Says. That's right. You'll see it. It's only been on Instagram. So if you want to join the Instagram fam, down below in the description box near the very bottom, please sign up for the social media. All right. There's Instagram there. So I put it out on Instagram, but it'll be on Facebook. It'll be everywhere on all the social media. It'll be the same on all social. That video will run. It's 30 seconds. It's not even that. And it's the Eric Says. I told you guys I was going to do it because I got tired of people talking smack. I was like, okay, we're going to put this down right now. So then I'm going to go back 9 months later. And when the housing prices are down 50%, you're going to say, oh, yeah, I remember that. I'm going to keep it track, ladies and gentlemen. Little family, stock market going down is exactly right. And it's going to continue going down. I think we would wait until the Fed stops raising interest rate. George's Charles. Exactly. You got it exactly right. You don't buy a home right now, ladies and gentlemen. Don't even think about it. Okay. And by the way, that's part of making your money work for you, is part of buying assets at the appropriate time, because that means you're putting money into something and then it's increasing in value. That's making your money work for you. That's what you want. All right. That is what everyone should be concentrating on right now. The United States, governments around the world, they are all in debt, not by any fault of the citizens. The citizens just make money, put them in the bank, and go on about their business. The back that you don't see, that is the problem. The government and their cronies, they are out there getting loans. They're doing the derivatives. They're doing all these millions and billions and trillions of dollars worth of loans, and they can't pay them back. So then they print more money because they don't care about crushing the middle class. That's you and me, the OCs, the ordinary citizens. All right. So that's what you have to think about. So now, again, you guys know I've been having a big smile on my face because they messed up. I told you 4 years ago, the top 10%ers, they mess up. You just got to Take the initiative when they mess up. Take advantage. You're getting plenty of ways to take advantage right now, ladies and gentlemen. And the biggest one of all, the housing market, the one where they hang their hat, the one where they go out here, 15% is owned by investors of the housing market, single family homes. 15%, that's millions of homes. So think about that. And then think about the stocks like the AGNC. Those are all REITs, ORC. They are buying up complexes, homes. They're in on it too. But think about it, ladies and gentlemen. There's one difference between you and them. They bought up these apartment complexes that they say are worth $200 million. They get to go out here and borrow 50, 60, 70 million dollars and go buy some more of these projects. And then they borrow on those. And then they go buy some more. You don't have that luxury. But when they mess up, you're going to have that luxury. And that's why the mantra for 2024 is buy a home in 2024. Not early 2024 or 2023. I'm sorry, 2023. We're talking about, start thinking about May, April, June, somewhere in there. Start looking. And again, in case you're new here, make sure you mark your Zillow, mark your Redfin, mark whatever platform you use to track your real estate, the place you want to live. That's what you want to track. Go there. 10 places that you want to live in your immediate city, or even if it's in another state or city, put it in. Every place you said, you know what, I always wanted to live there, but I never wanted to buy that $1 million home or that $700,000 home. But let me ask you something. The place you always wanted to live, you're paying for a place right now, more than likely. So what difference does it make if you pay the same amount, but you're going to live in the place you always wanted to live? If that place cost 50% off, would you move there? Ask yourself. And if the answer is yes, then you should mark that and say, okay, this is cool. If this thing goes down to 50%, I'm moving. All right? Just keep that in mind. That's all I'm saying. So that's right. We're 1 hour and 3 minutes in. Laverne Pennick says hello at Leah. All is well. I hope all is well. Great. Maria Barnes says hi, Leah, showing some love as well. This is beautiful. Hello, Leah. I hope all is well. Laverne Pennick. Exactly. Driven Fortitude is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here in the house with the icon next to your name. And she says her tagline, good evening, Eric and SSN fam. Hope everyone is doing well. Yes, I'm doing well. The SSN Nation here. Hopefully everyone's doing well that's here on a Friday night. And I know I'm doing well because you're here as well, Fortitude. Thank you so much. And the support with the icon next to your name. I appreciate that. Vanessa Gate is in the house. The Seamless Genius is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And she has the icon next to her name as well. Hey, Boston SSN fam, happy Friday, busy week. That's right, Seamless Genius. You have a lot on your plate because you know you're the CEO of your life. And as CEO, you just don't run one organization. You try to run 3, 4, 5, or 6 organizations. You're the head of it. So therefore, we have to put in the work, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you do. And again, I'm going to say this again. A lot of people don't understand. I'm going to think about this. You see all these people on social media showing them going on the yachts, the planes, the trains, have the cool cars and automobiles. But have you really asked yourself, there's only 4,000 billionaires on the planet, right? There's only roughly 20 million millionaires. No, sorry, that's wrong. That's in the United States. 55 million millionaires worldwide. How many of these millionaires do you actually see flaunting like this on social media? They have no time for this. They have businesses to run. They have 7 businesses on average. They're not sitting around there going, I'm on the yacht, I got to take a selfie. They already have the money, ladies and gentlemen. They're sitting out there saying, you know what? What's going on at the office today? I'm the CEO up in here. How's things going? They're checking in. They're actually going to their offices around the world. All right. Don't get caught up going, hey, I got to be a millionaire. I got to make all this money. And then therefore I'm going to go sit on my ass. I'm sorry to tell you, that's not how it works. The reason why it doesn't work that way is because capitalism breeds competition. Your competition is out here trying to kick your ass. So therefore, you can't go on the yachts for months at a time and chill out. You can't be hobnobbing all over the place and just disregard phone calls and can't talk to people for weeks on end. That's not how it works, ladies and gentlemen. You're still going to have to bust your ass. You might be a little more comfortable, of course, where you might not have to go, hey, I got to wake up at 8 a.m. But I got another secret for you. Get this. I'm just going to give a story right now. Let's just put it this way. For the longest time, I never had to worry about when I wake up. All right. So needless to say, I don't generally wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. I don't wake up at 6 a.m. I don't even wake up at 7 or 8 a.m. All right. I just wake up whenever my eyes open. But over my years, my friends who were well off, phones would be ringing. My friends call me knowing full well I'm not awake. But my phone rings at 5 a.m. My friend's calling me saying, Eric, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? What am I doing? I'm asleep. You know this. As long as you know me, I don't get up at 5 a.m. But I said, okay, I recognize your number and name. I'm thinking emergency. They're just like acting like the guy on Wall Street. The sunrise is coming up. I just called to say what's up. I'm like, okay, stop playing. He goes, yeah, I am playing. And the reason why he called me at 5 a.m., he goes, you know what, Eric? It's because the offices in New York opened up at 8 a.m. I needed to call the offices over in New York. He's in Cali. I'm like, oh, that's cute, man. I'm like, that's cute. What's up? I mean, that's why he's up. He's up at 5 a.m. because he understands he has business to do. Now, the guy has multiple millions, but that didn't matter. He's still saying, I got business in New York. I need to call. So anyhow, I called you first just to say, hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? I'm like, all right, man, come on. Stop playing. So I'm just saying, this is the life of millionaires because they do global. This is just in America. Some people right now are sitting there going, damn, it's time for me to call China. Or maybe, hold on, it's Saturday, I realize, but I'm just saying if it's Monday through Thursday, you're going, time to call China or Asia. Or you're going, oh, wait, it's a good time to call Australia if you do business around the world. So you guys got to understand, you got to be global. You're the CEO. Don't limit yourself. All right. That's all I'm trying to say here. All right. Let's keep it moving. Vanessa Comagate. Hey, boss, a busy week. And once again, my MLeak0108. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And glad I'm here to hip to SSN. I'm in need of long money returns. It's hard out there. MLeak0108. Exactly the reason why I had to give you that 20%, 17%, 18% ways to make money work for you because you're not going to get that return. Think about this. There's grocery stores operating on less margin than this. Grocery stores are operating on less than 20% margin. You can get 20% and you don't have to wake up and do anything. Just think about that. So thank you so much, MLeak. We're trying to make it happen here, man or woman. I don't know what MLeak0108 might be female. But anyhow, Vanessa Comagate. Hey, ladies, Auntie Val, Maria, Barnes, Leah, Dennis, Driven Fortitude. Thank you, everybody. Kamal, C. Wright. Wow, that ORC is a gem, Eric. Thank you so much, Kamal C. Right. There you go. But keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, when economies go bad, some of these guys, they start reducing their dividends. They start sometimes just say, you know what, we're not giving out that free money to the shareholders. We're not giving out part of our profit. Just keep that in mind. That's why these are high risk, high rewards. If the economy is good or better, then the stock price would be higher, but then their dividend value would be lower, right? But since they're almost near their 52-week lows, I'm kind of loving this because they already know what the Federal Reserve is going to do. They've already made their deal in the background. They've already said, hey, man, I need to reorganize this debt. I can't have this interest only here. What are you guys going to do for us? And the Federal Reserve goes, we'll just make it 2.5% for you, 3%, whatever. And then we'll make it interest only for 15 years. How about that? Did you hear me? That was the type of loans they get. Anybody else around? Hey, let me know if anybody's here that gets a interest-only loan for 15 years, 12 years, 10 years. Let me know if you get those loans. Please put it down in the chat room. If you do get those loans, then that means you must have a company or corporation worth millions. All right, I'm just saying. Okay, at present, I have 33 shares of Tesla. My goal is to acquire 50 to 100 shares. Laverne Penix, 33 shares. That's very interesting. So if you have 33 shares and all you got to do is wait about 3 years, that would give you, when they split next time, I'm just saying, they are going to split next time, because we should be out of this muck in about a year, year and a half. Not year, but year and a half. We should be out of this muck. And then a year later, Tesla's going to say, yeah, I think, yeah, we're going to split our stocks again, because they're like $700, $800 a share. So doing a great job, Laverne Penix, because that's where you want to be. With Tesla, with the Apples, with the Microsoft, with the Amazons. They're going to control this whole upside, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the rent is too damn high. We know who that is. That's James Way. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to his name, showing us love, showing the support, and the rent is too damn high. Good evening, all. Good evening to you too, James Way. Thank you so much for your support with that icon. And again, 1 hour, 13 minutes in. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Even though I just said it 13 minutes ago, do it again. Share the videos. You never know what information you're going to get. Driven Fortitude, good evening, beautiful. Showing the love in the house. What's good, sis? From Professor Auntie Val, Laverne Penix. I'm mining 1,400 XPLR daily. Now it's down to about 1,100 daily. Exactly. This is going according to plan. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why you get in node projects early. All right? This is why you get in node project early, because it was originally, when we got in, it was around 485, somewhere around there, 490 rewards daily, 24 hours. Now it's down to 390. The reason why it's down to 390 is, let's just say they started with the 100 nodes that were bought. But then as soon as you went to 101, all the rewards is shared between 101 now. Then when the next 10 were bought, now all the rewards is shared with the 110. So clearly the rewards have to go down, which means the people that get in earlier, that earns the more rewards. Now, if the price of the token increases, like it has done, then you have more bullets in your chamber. So if a new person just bought it, they only have 390 per day, but previous people had 490. So they're every day we're getting 100 more than the people now. That adds up when you start doing 30 days. That's 3,000. So that's a lot more, and you never know what happens with tokens. Maybe one day they're $5. That 3,000 token difference is $15,000 difference than a person who signs up today. So that's the reason you get in these projects early. When we talk about crypto, it's high risk, high rewards. Just keep that in mind. Only put in what you can afford to lose. But then when you start talking about real estate, it's the same thing when we have Larimar on. Larimar, Gennaro Lamas was on yesterday. You guys had an opportunity. I dropped 4 videos on Larimar in the last 24 to 48 hours. You can also do the same thing here, except this is even safer than crypto. You can put your money in today for property value that is so low. If somebody said to you, you can buy a condo for $89,000 and then put 0 down, and it's going to be ready in 60 months. And all you have to do is pay 40% of the value every month or every 6 months. You can write up your own contract. This is insanity. So that's $650. You can have a 1-bedroom condo, real estate, actual asset that you can rent out and make, who knows what, 5, 10, 15, 20% on your money annually. I will tell you this, if you get in this cheap, you probably will make 20% on your money annually. And the sky's the limit from there, because you're getting it at 90 grand, because it's 89.9 or whatever, $90,000, $650 a month, zero down, 40%. That means that's what is that? 35,000 or something? 36,000 is what that is. So 36,000, all you have to do is divide 60 by 36,000. 5 years from now, it's going to be ready. And in fact, this is real estate investing, ladies and gentlemen, divided by 60. Let's find out what that is. Actually, it's not even $650. It's $600 a month. It's a car payment these days. $600 per month for 5 years. That gets you 40% down on a $90,000 property. That means you put down 60%, and 5 years from now, that $90,000 condo, which is a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath condo, that's not going to be worth 90 grand. It might be worth 150, 160. It could be worth 200. Who knows? But your loan to value, you're only going to owe $50,000. And if it goes up, the value goes up to where that's 150, that's 30%. You're getting a loan. There's no way somebody's going to turn you down even with your credit messed up. They're going to be like, wait, he only owes 30%. That's all he wants, 30% loan to value. Oh, forget that, man. Just give him more than 30%. See if he'll take some money, take some equity against it. Let's get rid of it. So all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you things that can put you in position over time. We're not bringing you something that sits there and says, you know what, it devalues. We're giving you something that values, increases in value over time. That's what you want, because it's going to cost you more money. You want to make your money work for you. And if somebody says you can have 60 months, 60 payments, and you can write up your own contract, put zero down, make a payment every 3 months, which means you're going to owe $1,800. But then nonetheless, send us a payment every 3 months, every 6 months, whatever. You got 5 years to pay 40%. You do have a contract that's going to give you the dates that you want to pay, but you get to write it up. Or you can put 10% down and then get the one that's going to be built in 3 years, in 2025. You'll have higher payments, but nonetheless, you can put 10% down. You put 15% down, you get a discount on your properties. I believe it's 3% if you put $15,000 down. The 2 bedrooms, ladies and gentlemen, start at $119,000. There's one downfall, though. I got to talk to these guys. They're giving us nothing. There's no white line. What we mean by white line is they're not giving us the fridge, the washer and dryer, the range, and the oven. That's not included in this, sadly. But nonetheless, the XPLR, we have something at SSN Lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to bring this up now. In fact, no, I'm not going to bring it up now. What I'm going to bring up right now is we have to have a little break. I got to get some water, and, we always got to plug some SSN Lifestyle love. So let's see here. We'll just go here. Why not? Come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you like to do, right? Have a little bit of fun, hobnob, do whatever you want to do, right? SSN Lifestyle, it's coming. It's still coming. It takes a lot of work to get this all together for multiple people. Me personally, easy to do. Trying to get everybody to do it and being able to offer that to everybody, that takes a little bit more work. But nonetheless, work is what we do, and it's still going down. So we do have something called SSN Lifestyle. Go take a look. There's a link down below. But don't leave just yet, because it'll still be down below the video in the description section. So nonetheless, where are we going with this? Here we go. If you guys want to get in on something, we have something here that is a $5,000 cash flow NFT, $5,000 business opportunity. This is Group Economics, 7 ways to receive monthly profits. How do you like that? 7 ways, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on a second. Let me go check something out. Give me a few minutes, because I can't remember the 7 ways. I can remember 3 or 4 of the ways, but keep this in mind. In October 30th through November 2nd, they have a convention in Las Vegas for all you Vegas people, Mr. Evans. And by the way, I think Laverne Penix and Mr. and Mrs. Cool might be in Vegas. But nonetheless, they have their Miracle Cash and More. They have their convention, and it costs roughly $400-$450 right now to get in the door. A far cry from the SSN Lifestyle, but that's how much it's going to cost. This is crypto, ladies and gentlemen. They have an NFT that's $5,000. If you want to get that NFT is so important. It's backed by real world stores, real world company. This store here is in Amsterdam, Germany. They have stores in Spain. They're going to be in France. They're going to be in the UK. They have stores in North Cyprus. 3 of them is coming, if not already done. 1 or 2 of them are already open. The 3rd is going to be on board probably within the next month. So they actually have stores where people can come in and they have an exchange. So here's the thing. I'm going to start off with Miracle Installments is one of them, where it's an insurance property for rentals. So if you want to get in on this NFT, you're going to receive a portion of the profits from their Miracle Installments, which is one of the ways you make money. The second way is Miracle Home. And I'm sorry, Miracle Installments is almost like our check cashing places around here. This is where people can go in and they can actually get these short-term loans. And then they have Miracle Home, which is actually backed by insurance for the renter. The renter has to go through the insurance company. The insurance company approves them. The homeowner gets 12 months in advance rent in advance. The profits from that shared with NFT holders. You heard me. Buy, sell, and trade. They have an exchange. Miracle Exchange is there. Miracle Pay also, but Miracle Exchange, they have an exchange where they charge fees on exchanges. So you know who gets that, right? Profits are split with NFT holders. There's only 1,488 NFT holders for the country of the UK, United Kingdom. And you might say all the stores, which is another way you can earn revenue, 50-50 split of profits with the NFT holders for the UK, the country of the UK. You have a Miracle AVM, otherwise known here as an ATM. The fees coming out of there's a split with the profits that comes to the NFT holders. Real world activity, ladies and gentlemen. The point of sale terminal. You know those terminals when you swipe your card? Well, every time somebody swipes their debit or credit card, there's fees. The profits from that is shared with the NFT holders. Jesus Christ. That's like 7 ways, 7 streams of income coming in, ladies and gentlemen. 6, actually. The 7th is they have a buyout plan. 5th year, 4th year, after the 4th year, they're looking to sell. And guess what happens when they sell? I'm talking about Miracle Cash and More. When they sell that organization, the NFT holders will be getting a split of that. So if they have something crazy like $10 billion is what it's worth, that means it's worth $100 billion. You guys can start doing the numbers. There's only going to be less than probably 10,000 NFT holders because this one right here, 1488, they're going to open up France. That might have 1488. They already did Spain. So I don't know what that number was, but it was probably less than 2,000. So out of all of these, Amsterdam, Germany, I don't know what that was. They did that. But if you add up all these countries, next thing you know, you might have only 20,000 people. And if somebody is splitting $100 billion, you guys can start doing some numbers. I'm not going to do them today because that's just fantastical stuff, but you have to be in the game. If you want to get into this group economics, the people that are in the 4,500 debt box no business opportunity, everybody has signed off on it. I don't know if Vanessa Comagate, I think she signed off on it. And if she did, then everybody's going to be shifting over that. So if you want to get in, it'll be up to $2,000 with $3,000 left. You can only put in $250 or more. You're not going to receive anything right now because the UK hasn't started generating or giving out any profits. But when they do in the next 2 to 3 months, then that profit goes by the percentage that you put in. So if you put in $500, I'll just make it simple. You put in $500, that's 10% of the 5,000. If they send a check for $100, 10% of that means you get $10. Simple, easy peasy. And whatever you put in, you cannot take it out. It's not liquid because this is an NFT. It's only going to be generating the rewards that you earn from these 6 or 7 opportunities that they have built in. All right. And there might be something else as well. So once again, don't miss going to Vegas. Use the link down below. In fact, I don't even know if I have a link down below for the cashflow.net. Let me go see, because you can be a affiliate for them. Let me see if I actually have it. Yes, here's the cashflow.net. And in fact, it is down below. You can sign up, please. You don't even have to buy the NFT. You can sign up down below using the Stop Struggling Now link. That would be greatly appreciated. And then you can share your link with other people and earn. You saying, Eric, I don't want to be in the group economics. I want to get a $5,000 NFT myself. If you missed the presentation, please search the channel because we had one of the owners on, Micah, and he goes over it and does a great job, of course. So all I'm saying is use the link down below, sign up. It's free. It's not saying you have to go buy anything. You just become an affiliate. You have a link. You can share the link. Every person that signs up and buys a $5,000 NFT, you receive $500. You do that 10 times, you get your 5,000. That gives you your NFT. That's the reason. That's why I love these guys. They're doing it like Stop Struggling Now would do, because they're giving everybody an opportunity. Some people right now are going, I don't have the 5,000. So therefore, and even if I did, I don't want to put in 5,000 to buy the NFT. So that's why we come up with the group economics plan, because nobody wants to take that high risk. They'll say, okay, I'll take a little bit of risk. I'll put in 500. I'll put in 250. I'll put in 1,000, but I don't want to spend 5 because it's crypto, even though they have stores, even though they're regulated by the country that they're in. That's right. Licensed and regulated, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they won't be coming to America anytime soon, because America still has wishy-washy crypto laws or non-existent crypto laws. So they can't come here. But UK, no problem. Spain, no problem. Germany, no problem. Next up, let's see what happens with France, Turkey. But Cyprus, no problem. So they're operating. They're opening up stores. They're going to be doing their thing. Meanwhile, dealing with whatever legislation and rules and regulations are required to open up in France or wherever else is coming up next. Belgium. All right. So just keep that in mind. Please use the link down below. You can actually work your way into the $5,000 NFT by referring and letting other people know. That's why you have to go to the video when we're talking about Miracle Cash, Cash Flow NFT, share it with other people, then tell them to use your link if they're interested. It's simple like that. At least give it a try. If you want to get in, then share the link. There shouldn't be a problem. By the way, whoever goes to Vegas, $400, $500. That's how much it costs to get in because they're time sensitive. The closer they get to the 30th of the month, they start increasing the price. But everybody who goes, they are saying that you're going to receive something in return worth more than the $500. There you go. I'm just saying. So either way, you can join us over here in fact, I don't even have the link down below. So I'm going to put this link in the chat room. If you want to join the group economics, there's only $3,000 left. All right. So that's pretty much it. It's $3,000 left. And I just put the link down below if you want to actually get in before it gets too late, because I will be dropping some more videos about this opportunity, which I actually haven't been too adamant about it, but it's going to start, and there's only going to be 3,000 left that people can get in. So just keep that in mind. All right. And the link is there. And what I'm going to do is I might have something else. I don't, hold on a second. No, I have the cash flow down below. And let me see about if there was anything else that I did with SSN Lifestyle. No, I did not. So I don't have the SSN Lifestyle. So everybody who's here right now, you can go to the SSN Lifestyle Cash Flow NFT 5,000 business opportunity, and 250 minimum is what you need to get in. All right. Now, when they reach 1,488, it's over. So you got to get in now, ladies and gentlemen. Don't wait too long. There you go. So that's another make your money work for you. Talk about a one-time investment. That's what it is. One time. Set it and forget it. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to share a link. You don't have to join a club. You're not doing anything like that. It's a set it and forget it while they're out there busting their asses off, working the project, putting in the stores, getting the regulations, making sure they have all the lawyers on tap, getting everything in order. You're sitting here benefiting. You're sharing in the profit because you believe in the company early. This is Shark Tank edition. This is Ring of Fire. This is SSN Lifestyle. I told you we're going to be talking about some business opportunities. So if you're an SSN Lifestyle member or right now referral affiliate that's free, I suggest you pay attention because this isn't the only thing. We have more stuff coming. More stuff is coming where you can get into the Ring of Fire. We have our own Shark Tank in the house right now. People are coming saying, hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. I can't take them all, and I'm not going to look at all of them. What I mean by look at all of them and then share them with you. I look at all of them, but I'm not sharing all of them because some of them are sketchy. All right. We don't want to go with too sketchy. It's sketchy enough messing around with crypto, but these guys actually have stores. So this is not messing around. This is a Shark Tank moment. They could have went on Shark Tank. I don't even know if they have one in Europe. They could have went to Shark Tank EU or no, Dragon's Den in the UK and sat there and said, hey, this is what we're going to do. Here's the ways we're going to make money. We already have these 4, 5, 6 stores. We already have some ATMs going on in these countries, these crypto ATMs. And these guys would have went ballistic. They'd have been like, oh my God, you go with regulated. You do all this stuff, all this. We'll give you $50 million. They would have been highly undervalued. Because if they're able to pull, well, they are able to pull all this off. Once they get all this up and running, this company is going to be making hundreds of millions of dollars per year, which means their company is going to be worth billions. And then once they get more customers and more people on their exchanges and more people using the ATM machines, because more ATM machines are going to be out there, more people, I mean, it's just going to keep blowing up. And the next thing you know, they're going to be making $1 billion annually, which means now they're going to be worth like $100 billion. You follow what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? $10 billion. Then when they get $10 billion, it's worth $100 billion. All I'm saying, this is what's going to happen. They're in the financial industry of the future. Remember, as a CEO of your life, you have to think of the future. What's future? Crypto's future. And anything in crypto is future, just like electric vehicles. That's the future. And any supplier, any manufacturer, anybody helping that industry, you're going to make money if you invest in them. So this is no different. Except these guys didn't change the game. They said, we're only going to regulated locations. We're going to locations that give us a license and regulations. So then that way we can operate with our stores, with our exchange, with our crypto, have people come in. We don't need to worry. That's why this is one in a lifetime chance with a crypto company, and DebtBox is another one of those. All right. But I like this right here. To me, is a little more safer than even DebtBox on the scale of 1 to 100. DebtBox is like 80, 75 to me. This right here is like 85, 90 because they actually have stores. Their mantra is regulation. If you're not going to give us regulations, if your country doesn't have crypto regulations and we can't be licensed, we're not coming. So I love that. That means they're not going to have a government shutdown and raid their offices. It's a beautiful thing. All right. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. There we go. Oh, man, I messed up. Okay. Guys, I'm in the background tonight. Hold on. Let me see. I skipped. Did I skip? I skipped something. Anyhow, here we go. Driven Fortitude. Hi, Auntie Val. Good to see you all in here. Thank you so much. And Laverne Penix at 1100. Auntie Val, thank you, my dear. Leah Dennis. Good evening, Vanessa K. All right. Guys, I'm in the background tonight. Still have a few things to button up before I call it a day, but I'm here. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The other entrepreneurs in the house handling biz. This is what you do, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. And where is this? Rod LV. Hello and welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. All right. I don't know. I was talking, so I don't know where you meant. Where is this? But if you're talking about Larimar City is in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. If you're talking about that 89,000. In fact, the 2-bedroom start at 119. Those are 0% down too, except 40% of 119 is roughly 50,000. But nonetheless, you got 60 months to pay for it. So what's that going to be? Right? That's going to be roughly 700, 800, probably somewhere around $800 a month, $850, something like that. So once again, if you want to get the 2-bedroom and 5 years from now, start putting in $850 per month. At the end of that time, you'll owe 60% the value of that property. Who knows what a 2-bedroom will be worth? It won't be worth 120. I'd be willing to bet it's worth 250, 220, 210, 200, at least minimum 170, 160. No, it'll be worth well more than that, because at Vista Cana, they're selling 2 bedrooms for 190. Downtown, they're selling 1 bedrooms for 180, 190. So therefore, a 2-bedroom at this place with all these amenities is going to be worth 200. 5 years from now, clearly more than 200, right? So 5 years from now, Punta Cana is not going to be even recognizable. This is South Beach, 1984, 85, 86, 87, when they used to shoot Miami Vice on Ocean Drive because there were abandoned, rundown Art Deco buildings they couldn't give away. That's what this is right now, except, of course, Punta Cana is not run down like that. But all I'm trying to say is this is the lull before the storm. Cap Cana is sitting down there with the 5-star location. You have all these 5-star, 4-star, all-inclusive resorts, but they're on the water. They're self-contained. People usually don't leave those areas. You don't have first a whole, I don't even know how many square miles. Let's call it 50 square miles. You don't have 5-star locations until you get close to La Romana or when you get up to Macau. And then West End and all those guys said, you know what, we're going to put something up here. But it's not built like that. So now they're saying we're going to put it in Punta Cana, 5-star accommodations, 5-diamond hotels, stuff you haven't seen here ever. I still love this Fiji island that they're going to build these huts over the water like you're in Fiji. That is awesome. I'm like, this is brilliant. Brilliant. 5-diamond. They're bringing a 5-star restaurant to the house with 5-star chefs, world famous chefs. Where there's one world famous chef, there's going to be 2. There's going to be 5. So you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Gordon Ramsay spot. I'm not saying these are the places that's going to be there. All right. Gordon Ramsay type of locations, right? When we start talking about Bobby Flay, we start talking about Jose, we start talking about all these world famous chefs. They start putting in the same locations. And the next thing you know, you start putting in this upscale environment and you say, hey, and then if you start putting in a mall, you know who, the Louis, the Gucci's, when you start putting them in the mall, all of a sudden you just created Beverly Hills. And if they put that downtown at Lorimar City, they created their own little Beverly Hills because, quite frankly, even out at Cap Cana, they don't have a mall. They have shops and stores in their 5-star resort hotels, of course, just like in Vegas, but they don't actually have a mall, a full-fledged mall. They have these little baby things. I don't know what, I still don't understand why they call these little baby malls, but nonetheless, they're coming with the full-fledged mall. That means your investment in that area is cool. Let me know if that's what you're talking about, Rod. In fact, just for you, Rod, I'm going to do a 5-minute video. All right? Maria Barnes, Eric, so are you guys moving the money from the debt box to the cash flow? Yes, Maria Barnes. Everybody has agreed. I just wanted to make sure with Vanessa Comagate, everybody check your email tomorrow because you shall receive an email just to send back saying you confirm that you agree to send it over to the cash flow NFT 5000. All right. So I just want to make sure I know everybody here has said word of mouth. Yes, I agree. But you guys know we got to have paper trails. So I just want to make sure you at least send me back an email verifying it. Yes, send my portion over to the cash flow NFT 5000, just so I have your approval. I'm not just going to do it, but I mean, I could, but I just want you guys to all say I agree. I don't want somebody to later say I didn't agree. So I got to make sure everybody who wants to go over, you'll receive an email tomorrow. So watch for that. And I'll remind you in a video that I'm going to do about the cash flow net over the weekend. There'll be a video coming out. But thank you so much for mentioning that. Rod LV, let me know where you're talking about. If it was Lorimar, let me know. Okay. Novatech paid me $35.39 today. Not bad. Exactly, Laverne Penix. That's right. Novatech, ladies and gentlemen. If you missed that, we are going to talk about it on Money Making Monday again. They give you up to 3%. Well, actually, a range of 2 to 4% every Friday is a payout. That's how they do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it works. So how sweet is that? All right, Rod Ford, yes. Okay, I remember those days in Miami. Rod LV, thank you so much. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize they go down to Ocean Drive and they see all this stuff on TV and all the cars and all this, that, and the other. They don't realize that was just a rundown joint, and most people were hanging in Fort Lauderdale. That's where hanging in the towers downtown, that's where all the Lambos were and the Ferraris and all that. Sure enough, every now and then somebody would come through, but that was like, forget about it. And then all of a sudden one day they said, you know what? We have something here. We need to bring in some hotels. We need to bring in some world famous stuff. In fact, we need to make sure we get some superstars in the house from movies, shows, TV. And sure enough, they said, yeah, we like it down there. We're going to buy up some of these $1 million homes, Sylvester Stallone, for instance, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger and all them guys said, you know what? We're going down to Miami. Then you had Pete Diddy and J-Lo and all these guys. Khaled, DJ Khaled, that lives in Miami to this day, hangs there. These guys all of a sudden said, nah, we're going to go buy these $1 million pads, $500,000 pads. They're cheap as hell right now. Let's go get them. They moved down there, and all of a sudden now that was the hot spot. And from that point on, it's the hot spot. Punta Cana is about to get the hot spot, but it's going to be 3 years from now. But they have a hot spot, Cap Cana, and out there by eBay, by La Romana. They have that spot out there for the rich and famous. But now Larimar City is about to be rich and famous. All right, Rod, let me know if you're talking about that Larimar. In fact, even if he's not talking about the Larimar, there's something I wanted to do tonight. I'm going to play the 5-minute video because there's still some people that might be sleeping that might not have seen the videos over the last 24 to 48 hours. But I'm going to actually play this video. Oh, wait, can I play the video? Doggone it. I can't. Let me see. Oh, I can play the video, but I have to get it uploaded first. I forgot because it's so big, because it's 5 minutes. I can't actually put it in the room like I normally do. And this might be choppy because it has to go through the bandwidth. But nonetheless, you'll get an idea, Rod. And everybody else who doesn't know about this, I should do something else. In fact, I am going to do something else. I am going to make sure that if you're going to buy one of these condos over here, then, okay, what's happening here? If you're going to buy one of these condos, I'm going to have... All right. Now, as I was saying, if you're going to buy one of these condos, make sure you get in touch with Gennaro Lamas. He's the master broker. I'm going to give you his phone number. In fact, let me see if I still have it in here because he was the guest last night. And there's his phone number on WhatsApp, scrolling across the screen as I play the video, which I probably shouldn't do because the video is going to be choppy as it is because of the bandwidth. But nonetheless, here's the phone number. I'm going to have the phone number for you as well when you come back. All right? Just keep that in mind. So, yeah, I'm thinking about something else right now. But just think about that, and I'm going to have his number for you, and I'm going to play. I'm going to take this off. But write down the number 1-809-327-2191. 1+1-809-327-2191. Use WhatsApp. Gennaro Lamas. Make sure you mention Eric, George, or Stop Struggling Now, or SSN Nation, so you get the VIP treatment. All right? That's how you do it. And then I'm going to actually show you guys some prices because we kind of went over some prices yesterday, but we'll talk about this one on the other side of this 5-minute video because it's going to take a little 5 minutes and 21 minutes. So sit back and relax. Get your pen, pad, and paper ready. There's going to be 40,000 apartments, condos in this Larimar city. They're creating their own city, ladies and gentlemen. And this city is huge, along with the university, already bought, sold. Along with the hospital, already bought, sold. The hospital group is from South Florida. They bought the hospital. They're bringing their practice and doctors to the DR. There you go. Sold. 4 of the 10 hotels sold. One of them is the Fiji one. The second one is EV Hotels. They can't say the other ones because these companies are on the stock exchanges. They have, these NDAs probably, so they can only say it whenever they release the information. So 4 have been sold. They are 5-star, 5-diamond. One of them is a 5-diamond. I don't know if the EV Hotel is going to be a 5-diamond or not, but it is a 5-star hotel. So we know we have 2 5-star hotels. One of them's 5-diamond. I don't know who the other 2 is yet. They're going to release those and they'll tell us sometime in the next month. But all I'm saying is check this out, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a banger. This is hot. Check it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for everybody who hasn't seen that yet, that's the project, the number one project in Punta Cana right now, Larimar City. And that city you're seeing is what they're building on the outside of the condo townhome villa complex. That's right, they're going to have townhome and villas, but not right now. You cannot buy them, nor can you buy the penthouse units. But you can buy a unit now. And if you decide that you want to get a townhome or a penthouse or whatever later, they will transfer it to that property, the money that you have put in. Just so you know, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it. So once again, I'm going to put down in the chat room Gennaro's number once again, so you can actually go check it out yourself. This is part of making your money work for you, because if you have real estate, not the house you live in, because that doesn't make money for you if you live in it. This is for if you're going to rent it out and receive passive income. A lot of people are saying, hey, Eric, I'm not comfortable. I've already heard it all over the place. I'm not comfortable with owning property outside of the country because I don't feel comfortable. I can't just go there. Okay. That is a valid point. But this is why, just like if you own property in America in a different state, you're going to have to figure out if you're going to have a property manager. Same thing. They handle it. They call you if there's an issue. You don't need to be there. Simple. They cut you the check. You know what the rent is. Simple. Every month, you have a check coming. And with the miracle cash and more, we need to get them to the Dominican Republic, because then if you even decide to rent on a monthly basis, which is possible because there's a school, a doctor, college students, and a doctor. All right. That's why there's companies trying to buy up blocks of the building or even one building, because I already know they're sitting there going, how big is this university? They've done their research. I don't know how big this university is. But if the university does have like 2,000 people or 1,500 students, you're damn right. You might want to buy up half the building, because then you can turn that into a dorm or all the buildings. So then that way you won't have problems. But all I'm saying is there are going to be people renting, and they're going to be doctors and nurses and technicians and all that are going to live inside Larimar City. They'll walk to the school, walk to work. Who do you think is going to be the owners of these stores? Where are they going to live? They're going to live in the penthouses, probably. They're going to live there. So you're going to have people living there and renting. I'm just saying, it's a breeding ground. What about the hotel staff, especially the upper management? Where are they going to live? You think they're not going to live there? Okay, come on. This is a beautiful thing right there. So again, I put his number down here in the chat room. And I'm also going to add his information for everybody that sees this replay. Gennaro Lamas, make sure you mention SSN Nation, SSN Stop Struggling Now. Make sure you mention the name, or George or Eric. Just say you saw him at wherever. You got to give that note, so then you get that special preferential treatment. We want that VIP, just like when I say you should have a lawyer and you should see Johan. He's one of the premier lawyers in the DR. Yes, he charges more than everybody else because his time is valuable. And since he's the go-to guy now, he's more busy. So then we had to start looking elsewhere. Cana Law costs less, $1,200 to overlook a contract. All right. So those are the different things that you can do here. But we got to get back to making your money make money for you. Investments for 2023. So you get up to speed. We have the miracle cash. That's significant because you will be making passive income in 2023. It's a set it and forget it. All right. You can't get much better than that. We talked about that. You can't get much better than owning real estate and renting it out. And whether it's Airbnb or however you're going to do it, the short-term rentals, that's a winner. All right. That's a winner for you. And you can't go wrong, but you do have to put the money in. There is no free lunch. You're going to have to make investments. And that's why the top 10 percenters always win, because not everybody has investment money. So when you have more disposable income, that allows you to take advantage. So if you were, let's say, you make, let's just say $200,000 a year. So now you're going to look at Larimar. You're going to go, hey, I think I should get that $350,000 penthouse unit or $308,000 penthouse unit because I think I can charge $600 or $700 or $800 per night, and all these amenities are included. So it's worth it to me to go for that. It's worth it for everybody to go for it, in my opinion, because there's only 4 in a building. There's only 160 of those units maxed. Some people are going to live there. And like I said, the owners of those places are going to be buying the penthouses, right? So half of them aren't going to be available on the rental market. Another half of that is just going to be sitting there during most of the year because they don't want to rent it out. They just want to come and use it as a vacation home. And a small percentage are actually going to be available. But as you guys know, we have something else going on. I'm not even going to reveal it right now. You guys know how I do things, right? We know buildings, we know construction, we know how things go. So there's another configuration that I will unveil on Monday. All right? I may unveil Monday that gives you guys something to think about, because there's another way to think about this too. You could say, give me that one that comes out in 2025. I'll buy that one, put down 10% or more. And then you can go with that 0% program and buy another unit that's going to come out 2 years later. Then when 2025 or 2026 comes out, these guys are generally on time. They're worldwide builders. They don't mess around. You have 5-star hotels coming in and committing to come in. You know, when they make those commitments, you have deadlines. So if you tell them you're going to be in phase 1, which is the ones we're dealing with now, because congratulations, everybody, you know about phase 1. This is the cheapest price these condos are ever going to be. So you can imagine they go, okay, it's going to be done, and you're going to be ready in December of 2025, right? Because we're going to have our first buildings, 2 buildings at least, done by September of 2025. So we need your hotel to be here with the restaurants that you have in there. We need the downtown done. So all of that has to be done. So therefore, we need your hotel up and operational, and we need H2, I think, might be up and operational. We need those 2 hotels done. We're going to have half of the water areas done down right next to the condos, and our pool and stuff right next to those 4-plex condos. That'll be done, and we'll have downtown done. So we need all that done. So they have committed to having their hotels built by 2025. H1 has to be built by 2025. I don't know about H2. So that means that you're going to have some sort of services, even though you're going to be the first ones in the place. You're actually going to have services there. And downtown is supposed to be there. I mean, this is awesome. Maybe not all of downtown, but downtown they're saying is going to be there. I can't believe it. If it is, that's cool. If it's not, that's cool. But at least your services are going to be there, and it's worth paying your $75 for a 1-bedroom HOA fee. $100 for the 2-bedroom. And I don't know what the penthouse is because they're not selling it, but clearly it's going to be $200 probably. At least $200, $250. But so what? All right, $275. No, it'll be $300. I actually know what it's going to be. I don't know for a fact. I'm just using a guess. I'm guessing it's going to be $300 for the penthouse unit. All right, that's what I'm guessing. Or actually, I'm going to guess something different. It's going to be $225 or $250. That's what it's going to be. Not $300, $200 to $250. But I'm guessing $225. That's what it's going to be. So we'll see when they open it up. But anyhow, let's see what else we got going. Okay. Looks like who has joined us? Mr. Financial is here. Curtis Davis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. He has the icon next to his name, and he says his tagline tonight: hello, SSN family. Always be making money. That's right, Mr. Financial. Look at this. Did you see the Tesla? Did you see the blood in the streets today on the stock market? And you know what, you guys? I know he saw it. You know why? Because he has a YouTube channel that's called Chili Davis. So you have to go to Chili Davis's channel. Please subscribe. Please click likes on his video. Show some love. He's part of the SSN Nation from the beginning. Show some love there. He gives you information throughout the day. So some of you could have been making moves when the stock market was going down with the information that he was providing. He might even drop a video after my video, after this live stream tonight. You just never know. The man does not sleep, apparently. He's dropping videos, helping you out with the information you need to make financial decisions. So you got to love that. But it's Chili Davis, ladies and gentlemen, with 2 L's. Go check him out. Show some love. Subscribe to the channel. And always be making money is on our minds. So I got to love that. All right. So he's in the house. And there's you go, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's on the screen for you. There's the rep. Go talk to him. WhatsApp. Because, again, building 17 and 18, they don't appear to be up front. They're in the back in R1 section. I don't have that map. You have to check out the Larimar. I mean, I have it, but I'm not going to break it out. And maybe I will. But here's the thing. You guys have to get in now. The prices are the same no matter which building you get, 1, 2, 17, or 18. The 0 down, the prices are still the same as the prices in if you put 10% down, whether you pay in 36 months' time or whether you pay in 60 months' time. You got to love that. Lock in today's prices. And I got a commitment from the master broker, which is, I still got to question it. He said the contract is the old-fashioned contract where the price does not increase like a true pre-construction project. I have a feeling I know why. Because they're not trying to build 10 units, 20 units, 30 units all at one time. They're building it over 6, 7, 8, 9 years, these 40 buildings. I think there's more than 40, but anyhow, though these 40,000 units they're building over 8 years. So therefore, they will raise the price accordingly to the next phase. So they will still end up getting their money, so they don't have to really worry. So a project of this magnitude, these guys have already got their resources. Like, they already have the cement bought. They have all the doors bought. Everything they're putting in these projects, they've already bought right now. They're not stupid. They're big-time builders. They're on the stock exchange. They're big-time builders. They're not dummies. They're buying product right now at the cheapest price they can get, and they're worldwide, so they're getting great deals. So they have it on tap. So they know what it's costing them. They're not going to wait around for 2023 prices and then go buy it in 2023 when obviously it's going to cost more. Come on. That's what they're going to do. All right. So just think about it. These guys are on top of it, but we got to get into that. These guys worldwide, right? I love the project. Beautiful. Maria Barnes. Yes, it is. Maria Barnes, I know you're going to love it. And I shouldn't even say that because I know you're from Spain and it has that Spanish flair. The Spaniards are in the house. It has that flair. You have Gennaro from Spain. You're having the chef from Spain. You're having the builders from Spain. So it's going to have that Spanish flair, and they're doing the damn thing. They sure are doing the damn thing. I will have to say that. All right, let's see what this is right here. Hi, all. Victor Marrero's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here in the house tonight with the icon next to his name. And he brings one of 2 taglines, ladies and gentlemen. He says, hi, all. Let's do this. He says he just got back from Orlando. Right on. How did it go down there? Let us know. Did you go over to Margaritaville? Let us know what happened. Money, money, money. That's what I'm talking about, George Charles. Punta Cana won't be the same in 5 years. You got that right. You got that right. The hotels will be a game changer. Exactly. 5-star resorts. So you want to make your money, make you some money, then you do the zero down program if you don't have any money, and then pay your $600 a month for that $89,900, or you're going to pay, well, I didn't even figure it out, did I? Let's go see what the $120,000 two-bedroom condo is, which is the one you really should get, ladies and gentlemen. If you are investing, if you want to live there and live in a one-bedroom, that's you. If you want to get a two-bedroom, live there, that's you too. But if you want to invest, then you should get a 6-sleeper. Wait, this is that's 120,000 divided. Wait, that's 60. That's 2G. Is that 2 G's a month? That is 2 G's a month. Okay, well, that's 2 G's a month. Sorry. I'm like, wait a minute, that's 2 G's a month. What am I saying? When I started calculating, I'm like, wait, 60 is half of that. That's 2 G's a month. All right. So you could get the 2-bedroom and pay 2 G's a month for 5 years. Well, okay, sorry. I did mess up. It's not 2 G's a month. I'm sorry. You have to put down 40%. So that should be 12. Wait, I'm not even going to say. I'm not even going to say. Let me get I messed up. When you put down 0%, you're going to pay 40% during construction. So during the 5 years. And then when you do, at the end of that time, you're going to owe 60%. So 40%. I kind of messed up. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Let me. I can't. My math isn't working tonight. Here we go. 40%. Is that 48,000? Let's see. It is 48,000. Okay, divided by 60. $800 a month. Are you serious? I thought it was going to be like $1,000 a month or something. $800 a month for a $120,000 two-bedroom condo in buildings 17 and 18, 0% down. And you can say, hey, I'll pay you every 3 months to make it $2,400, or every 2 months, which would make it $1,600, or every month, which would make it $800. Take your pick. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? That's pretty fantastic, right? So there you go. With the price point, you'll have a lot of wiggle room with occupancy and nightly rates. That's the beauty about it. Exactly, Victor Morero. He says it exactly right. He says exactly right. You have to understand, if you can actually get a 2-bedroom for under 150, 180, 200,000. I mean, in fact, 120, 118, 9, 125, 130. That's unheard of. And you can get ocean view. The hotels are on the same elevation as the buildings. So if the buildings are behind the hotel, that means the first 5 floors may be covered. They may block your ocean view. You'll be able to see beside the building, but you want to be 6 levels or higher in front, the northeast. When you talk to Gennaro, you want to be in front. 5 levels, 6 levels high and up, 6 through 14. Because the 15th floor is the penthouse unit, I believe. All right. So 6 through 14th floor, those are available right now. So those are the ones, any one of those, if you want your ocean view, get the Northeast Fallon location. That's what you want. It's going to cost you a little bit more, but get those, maybe a little more sometimes. But all I'm saying, that's the one you want in buildings 1 and 2. Buildings 17 and 18 are supposed to be behind. I don't know yet. They might have messed up, but I think they're behind. So you want to be in buildings 1 or 2, and you want that Northeast Fallon. And you know what everybody else is picking too, right? Northeast Fallon. So get in now while you can. The link is down below if you want to get in touch with Gennaro Lamas. He's the master broker. That's who you always want to deal with if you can, the master broker, because they're accessible, they're easy to talk to, and they want to make sure you're happy. Because you can always pull out if you're not happy, right? Just like me with the beach. I took my money out of the stock market and investing in Punta Cana. There we go. George's Charles. He said, hey, I don't want to earn any money on the stock market for a few years. He says, I'm putting some money aside now for the future in 3 years where I'll start generating that revenue. Okay, I hear you. I found a place to retire. Yes, you did. They sound legit. Yes, he did mention his wife and the Supreme Court. Yes, it looks like she owns a law firm, and it looks like she's been a person that advocates to the Dominican Republic Supreme Court is in their mix. So it is true. I checked it out. So he was not lying about that. Laverne Penix, Eric, will they build the amenities while they're building the units? Yes, Laverne Penix. But here's the thing. Here's what they said last night. If you're in buildings 1 and 2, that's the first phase. I think 17, but I'm not sure. But anyhow, they plan on having half of the water available, which means, I'm going to have to bring up the here. I'm going to actually, due to this question here, I'm going to bring up something. I got to bring this up. So let me bring up the PDF. And also on the payment plan, just so you know, you can put down 10%, 15%, 20%. If you do that, they give you a discount. So you can get 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 15% off. If you put 90% down, you get 15% off the price. That means you could buy the 118 unit for 103 by putting down $91,000 roughly, $92,000. And you will get that 2-bedroom unit for 103. Is that crazy or what? That's crazy. And that $90,000 unit, 15% off of that brings it down to roughly 75, 76,000. So that's pretty significant. So if you were doing that, then that's what you do, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This is what we do. Make your money work for you. But 10% or more, you get a discount. 15,000, 20,000, 30,000 gives you another discount point. That's how you can get up to 15. Because if you put down 15,000, they give you like 3 or 4% discount. So these prices are actually lower if you put money down of $10,000 or more. So how sick is that? You got to love it, ladies and gentlemen. They're making it almost too easy. That's why this thing is going to sell out. And just because I did talk about this for 3 days in a row now, this is how we make money work for you. You invest now. 3 years from now, hopefully they stay on target, September 2025. You're able to rent. You're going to reap what you sow over 3 years. And we don't know what the rental rate's going to be. So, let's just say we can't say what it is. We don't know if it's $50 a month, $100 a month, $200 a month, or $200 a week, or $200 a night. Sorry. We don't know what it is, quite frankly. But here's what we do know. If you buy at a low price, then you have a better scenario than nearly everyone else. And I love this picture right here, because this right here is a person that's in the penthouse up front, clearly. All right. They're in the penthouse unit. But they have a cantilever. They have a unit that overhangs on the side over here, a pool that overhangs on the side. So you're going to have this view anyhow. In the public pool, public means homeowners that own in the complex and the people staying in the hotels. They're the only ones that are going to be in this section. That's it. All right. So this amenities is part of your amenities, and it's part of the hotel's amenities. So all of you can go hang out here, and they have a pool that overlooks, so you can have this view a little closer, slightly over the edge. They have that pool. All right. So that's the first thing. So I'll just show this because there might be some people tonight who still doesn't know about this Lorimar. And you want to have the buildings up front. See all these? That's the Northeast up front. The white slabs up front. That's what you want. If you can get it. I'm just saying. You have ocean view. People like that a lot better. All right. I'm going to scroll through this. You can check out the videos. I got 4 of them, I believe, I dropped over the last 24, 48 hours. And Gennaro was on yesterday's live stream. I just dropped the short version, an hour and 38 within the videos as well. But the hour and 38 version doesn't include, well, it does include actually the question and answers after he was done and during. So this is what we're talking about. But here we are. Oh, in fact, let me see if this is the picture I want. Nope, that's not it. Nope. I got to go back because Laverne Penix was asking about it. This is it right here, Laverne Penix. They plan on having somewhere in this ballpark here is what they plan on having when they have building 1 and 2 done. So half of this is supposedly done. I believe it may even be up to here. So it's somewhere in that ballpark. So either 2 hotels should be done, because actually there's another hotel right here, the bungalows, that's going to be over the water. All right. So they're going to be down here. So these 2 hotels are going to be, or should be, open phase 1. So there you go with that. And also I wanted to show others. He went up to here, I believe. So here's where's 1? 1 and 2 is right here. All right. These first 2 are 1 and 2. Those are the first 2 buildings. And 17 and 18 is sketchy right now. Last night, Gennaro said it was back here. So if this is right, let's go look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 should be back here somewhere. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right. So I'm thinking 17 should be back here somewhere, but I don't know. We were getting conflicting reports, but he said last night it's back here somewhere. So anyhow, that's the deal right there. Parking garages at the green. The green are parking garages, apparently. So, and then here's downtown. I believe downtown is here. I'm not quite sure because he had a different map. And he said the downtown is going to be I don't remember if it was all of downtown or some of the downtown is going to be when we have phase 1. All of this is phase 1. So I guess building 17 is not over here because this is phase 1. Let me see if I have it. Oh, here it is. R1, phase 1. So 17 has to be in this ballpark. So maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep. 17, 18. So this is why he pointed in this area last night is 17 and 18. These are the ones that can do 0 down. So that would make sense. That would be 17, 18. This is first phase. Congratulations if you get in. Here's buildings 1 and 2. If you get the northeast, you have ocean view. If you get a unit that's on the side, you will have partial ocean view. So I just want to show you that. So the downtown is supposedly done, and buildings 1 and 2 done. First phase, and a hotel done. There's a hotel here. Remember in that video I was showing you over the pool? I'm assuming this is the Fiji stuff here. I'm just assuming. I don't know. It could be H2 for all I know. But 4 hotels have already signed up. 10 hotels are going to be in this project. I don't know where they're showing 6 right here. Does that mean they're going to have more over here? I think so. And here's the sports complex for everybody that doesn't know. Soccer, baseball, full-size soccer, full-size baseball. This here, golf course. Also over here is more sports complex stuff. I don't know what's all over there, but I know there's soccer field. I know there's a baseball field. I know there's a basketball court. There's going to be tennis courts. And there's small building here. Probably going to be another fitness room or gym or something. So there you have it. Downtown DT. Here we go. This is supposed to be in with the phase 1. Laverne Penix. There you go. Gotta love it. Here we go. So there it is. At the end of November, they're going to be breaking out with these. They said these are special. We don't know what these are. He just said, check us out in November. At the end of November, they're going to know what it is. But he said these are special. I like special. They have their own pool here, just like everybody else, but they're in a block, just like everybody else. So these are going to be cool. And remember, you can always change up. You can always get in and change up if you don't like it. And there goes some other things. I've talked about this for 72 hours now. Make your money work for you. This is one of the ways you do it in real estate. You buy real estate, rent it out using rental income, not live there. Living there means, is it really an investment at that point? It's an investment if you sell it. But who wants to sell a cool house or a cool apartment in reality, right? So what difference does it make what the value of the house is when you live in it? You don't care if it's worth $1 million or $10. You're not moving. All right. So this gives you an idea of what's going on. The buildings are all going to be different. They're making their buildings like Miami, not Art Deco. Back in the day when all their buildings were made different, that's what they're going to do here. All the condo towers are going to be designed differently from world-renowned architects. Even though in their renderings they look like this, they aren't going to look like that. So somebody's going to say, oh, I wish I had that building. This is cool. You know how people are. And again, I'm just scrolling through this as I'm talking. But go check out the videos, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the payment plans. 10, 20, 30, 50, 90. You can make up your own payment plan, quite frankly. There you go. All right. SSN Lifestyle members. When this is built, Founders Club members, if you're a Founders Club member, good standing, 3 years from now, you will be able to stay here 1 year. Actually, you can stay here every year if you want, but I'm just saying you're going to have those choices. This is one of them. Vista Cana, the beach. Even though I may not own it, Vista Cana, the beach, it's still fine. I'm going to still have it where I have deals with other people that you can stay in the penthouse units there. So either way, it's going down, ladies and gentlemen. Founders Club members, this is the kind of places you're still going to stay at the top-notch spots. And remember, any Founder Club members for SSN Lifestyle, remember, you get a week every year at this place. There's only 4 or 5 blackout dates. But other than that, you can hang out during prime time. You can use it during prime time, off season, anytime you want, other than the 4 or 5 blackout dates. All right. Which is worth its weight in gold. You don't have to pay, other than if they say there's electricity charges, you're going to pay that. But other than that, I mean, you don't have to pay. You're not paying anything. No HOA, nothing. You show up, you're good. You got your week. And you still receive, because the mothership is Punta Cana, you still receive those 2 tickets to Coco Pongo, the VIP tickets, not the general admission tickets, the $185, the $200 per person tickets. Those are the ones. You're still going to be going to one day Pearl Beach Club. I'm talking about SSN Lifestyle Founders Club membership. There's a membership, ladies and gentlemen. There's still spots left. There's also other things that you're going to receive while you're staying over in Punta Cana. But you might decide, hey, I want to go to Hawaii 1 year. Fine. But eventually, the prices for the Founders Club is going to increase eventually, because just like these pre-constructions, it gets more valuable when you add more units and more things. So that's ultimately what's going to happen. And then, of course, anybody that's in there is going to be able to enjoy. The Founders Club members will have discounted rates if they want to go, but they're not going to be that much discounted. So I'm just saying, these are some of the floor plans. Just so everybody understands, if you have a front of the building, all your rooms face the ocean view. So somebody sits in their bedroom, ocean view. Somebody sitting in the living room, ocean view. 1 bedroom apartment, ocean view. All right. So all the way around, ocean views up front. If you have this apartment on the side, clearly you will have this pseudo ocean view on your deck, because you'll be seeing side, you can look out the side. And if I doubt this way, but again, anybody that has this side unit come on a patio or balcony, they'll be able to see something through the building because they're 40 meters apart, 120 roughly 120 feet apart are the buildings, which I don't know if that's a lot, but that is what it is. So I'm just saying. So I'm going to keep going over this. I love this place. It's the number one spot right now. Cruise on Land is number 2. Go check out that video. That's number 2. All right. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. They're built old man-made beach area. And it's Crystal Lagoon who's building their lagoon. They're worldwide. They're doing it all over the world now. Crystal Lagoon making it happen at another spot in Punta Cana. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, enough of me. I'm dolting on this. I know people are like, come on, stop talking about this. Let's get into something else. I know, I just get excited about it. But anyhow, that's your answer, Laverne Penix. That's how we do it. Yes, at Margaritaville, checking out the restaurants. The cottage is rented, but can still use all the amenities. A big plus is owners. It will be the same scenario in Punta Cana. Exactly. Victor Morel, did you get that situation handled in the last 24 hours, 48 hours about that mix-up with the rental? Let me know. Let me know. I think the beach will be available. They will have the beach with building 1 and 2. Exactly. Exactly. They will have part of the beach, half of it done. He's saying half of it will be done. You are correct, George. Correct. The more I see it, the more you're right, Eric. Vista Cana should have gotten a hotel. Yes, they should have gotten a hotel like they said instead of that Vista Cana Business Center. That's right. So apparently they made a change to whether they wanted to have it open, Vista Cana open or closed community. And that change meant no hotel. We'll go with the Vista Cana Business Center. We'll have some other revenue from some retail commercial space. And I thought that was a big, big, big mistake. I need ecosystems, ladies and gentlemen, just like why you're going to pay $75, $100 for HOAs at Larimar is because they have the hotels up there footing most of the bill. It's beautiful. And then they have solar panels and wind power there to take up for the electricity. You got to love it. All right, we're 2 hours, 33 minutes in. Making your money work for you. Real estate investing is all a part of that. So make sure you get into some real estate investing. Not yet. If you're going to do single family homes, that's a whole different animal. We're talking about multifamily. Or we're talking about buy a single family property that you can rent out. That's a whole different ballgame. I'm not talking about living in property. If you're going to live in a property, then you're going to have to wait till at least April, May, June of next year when the home prices have dropped to 50%. All right. Now, okay. Let's see. Yes, that double booking was fixed late yesterday. Management company took care of everything. Exactly. I had a feeling it was going to go down proper because there's always an extra unit. That's how they do it. That's the other dirty little secret. They will overbook, but they will overbook and still have 1 or 2 units on standby just in case. They do that if they know it's prime time. So they'll tell you it's booked, and then they'll be like, oh, yeah, we got this 1 or 2 units. So that's good to hear, Victor Marrero. That was a sigh of relief, I'm sure. But I had a feeling it was going to be worked out. These guys are professionals. They are seriously professionals. They're making phone calls to people, making sure, hey, we're just checking on your reservation, making sure you're coming in. You know to check in after 4 p.m. And then just by that, even though it's goodwill, they might say, oh, I'm sorry, we meant to call. We can't make it. So that's what they do. So when you get a call from a 5-star place, oftentimes, usually 5-star places will always call you. You don't have to be 5-star. Some places call, but not all hotels call. But if they're 5-star, they will call their customer and say, hey, we're just checking that you're coming in, making sure you know check-ins after 3 p.m. or after 4 p.m. And just to remind you, if you get here early, we'll store your luggage for you. Is there anything else you need? Like, should I get something ready for your room or order something for you? And the persons, you never know who might say, oh man, we just got sick, we can't make it. That's how they do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just giving you the tricks. They're not really tricks. That's what you should be doing. Even if you're working, doing the rentals yourself, you should always be calling and being in contact a few days, a week before. Say, hey, I'm just checking in with you because you're arriving next week. Is there anything that I need to know about or that I can help you with? Just common courtesy. And then that way that'll avoid any surprises. Oh, I'm coming at midnight. We just had to change our flights and we're not going to be there till midnight. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. In some cases, they're shut down. Front desk is shut down. Nobody's there. So you're going to have to tell them, hold on now. The people that's going to be able to check you in is security. So you got to go see security when you arrive, and then they'll check you in. So all these little nuances come up. That's why you need to check with people at least, if not a few days before, at least 4 or 5 days before. Just saying. There we go. Getting back into the real estate investing book, the bag. All right. Well, we're 2 hours, 36 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen. I think we just covered enough tonight. And there's a lot more we can talk about because there's Novatech. But I'm going to leave that for Monday as well, because that's another opportunity to get up to 3%. I'll probably, since I discussed it, I'll drop a link down below. So then that way you can sign up with Novatech, find out about it, do a video search. We had Stan Richards on. He actually did it on our channel. You can check out the Novatech video. He came in and explained it. That was very nice of him. So you can go check it out. And then please use the link down below in the video. That would be greatly appreciated. And you have 2 days. Oh, by the way, you have 2 days to sign up with Novatech or fund your account. 48 hours, you have to fund your account. Otherwise, they remove you from the system. So just keep that in mind. All right. Now, with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think. Leave comments down below. And please go to the very bottom, sign up with some of our social media platforms. Please do that. And also, make sure you check out the Miracle Cash and More, whether you do it yourself under Cashflow NFT. Check that out. Do a search on our channel, or please use my link down below to register. You can become an affiliate, or you can buy the $5,000 NFT, but at least register and share with other people, because if they buy the 5,000 NFT, you receive $500 commission. And if you do that 10 times, that gets you your $5,000. All right. So either way, whether you want to buy or you can join our group economic plan, and that will be down below as well. Or no, it won't be, because I don't have it set up that way. So I'm going to put it in the chat room before we go, just to make sure. All right. But again, please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. All right. We got to have that. And just keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing that's going to be easy over the next few years unless you set yourself up for it. And that way it'll make it easy for you. And once again, I want to thank Kamal Seawright. Thank you once again for that donation tonight. I humbly appreciate it. I appreciate your support. And I really appreciate your support, the member support with the icon, because you're also giving your financial support by being a member of the channel. So I greatly appreciate that. Subscribers, you are being supported by being a subscriber and clicking the all notification bell, because quite frankly, YouTube, out of our 14,000 subscribers, only send out to roughly 2,100 subscribers receive a notification of any videos that go out or less. So again, thank you so much for being a subscriber and your support, and everybody that's watching. Thank you so much for being here. I love everybody. Thank you so much for your support all the way around. And with all that said, you know it's hard out here, so you're going to have to keep your head up. Keep moving. And I'm out.